Hi guys, good morning. Oh shoot, I forgot my microphone. I'll try to speak up. How are you? I am freaking discombobulated. Like, today is just no short-term memory. Like, just non-existent. And for my kid too, one of them. She's out there in left field today. But we've had yesterday was geomagnetic storms, like a KP4, today KP5, I think. I'm not an expert on this stuff, but basically, from my understanding, is that um, those big solar flares we had, it takes a few days sometimes for the energy to hit the earth. And luckily, I hear we were missed by the CMEs, which is the coronal mass ejection. I don't know. Some folks even say they're just up and missing, which has been happening lately, and they're not really sure what's going on. But, yeah, my sleep last night was like beautiful, but just checked out. I went to bed. I had a little sweet, what was left of a cinnamon roll after that giant steak. I know, right? But we had them left over from the festival. So the girls and I split it 3 ways. And I felt sticky and sweaty and yucky, and I was like, well, I guess I'll go lay down. I had a tea. And I never even got to my tea. It was just lights out completely. And like no dreaming, no anything. Very heavy sleep last night. So I don't know where you guys are at. I usually sleep quite well. Sometimes dreaming is a thing for me now on this other side of healing. Um, but yeah, for the most part, I have no trouble sleeping. So when I do, usually it's a giant red flag. I'm here with my buddy. I'm going to show you this time. I hope I don't make you too dizzy. But say, hey, Mr. Link, where you at? Say hi, hello. I'm so beautiful. I'm just so beautiful. He's doing so good. I love him. I don't know why my phone's letting me take videos again when last time it kicked me off. But this morning I made a couple piano videos of my kids. So I went and got my hair treatment done recently, and that went pretty awful. I was having a high pain day. The universe sent me up there. It was Saturday. My guy was totally booked. So I went with another stylist, and she was like really rough on my hair. It just looks so sad. I so want to help it. I don't know. I mean, it seems like maybe it did like seal some stuff, but it was after she washed it twice before she did the treatment, and then again after doing it, it was like fried. I can't wash my hair that much, and then she tells me I need to go get it all chopped off because I got split ends that are running all the way up to here, which I don't doubt. I know there's breakage and damage. And Philip knows that too, and he's never told me to go get my hair all chopped off. She said it'll keep sending a signal to the roots, and like, I don't know, lady. You sew in your hair. I'm not even sure you know about this kind of hair. But anyway, so that was an experience. But what else do I got going on? Week 2 of swim. That's the thing all its own. I'm trying to figure out if I should sign the girls up for meets already, and just trying to assimilate into a culture that I stand out like a sore thumb. You know, I mean, luckily it's not summertime, so I'm not running around with my hairy legs yet. But I live in a pretty uppity town, and the kids are doing this swim club that's part of, it's not the school sport, but it's at the school. So I don't know how that's going to work. I'm going to have to really, really walk in my power. Thank goodness I'm a couple years into that process. Quite a few. I don't know really where I would say that started, but I guess, honestly, at the beginning of Lyme treatment. Although the first few years I was still everybody's doormat, kind of like not in my power yet. And then I started taking it back. But when I said walk in my power, my mind went back to about the time I started drinking wine, and I became a wino for 2 years, which was not good. That was the wrong path. But at the same time, I was like infused with this passion for life and with my mission and all the things I wanted to accomplish, and yet at the same time, like, really stifled with the wine and the chain smoking. Oh my God, did I love chain smoking? That's crazy. Like, in the evening, my last break of the day, I would smoke until I was too dizzy to smoke. I would just sit out there. Because grounding, I think it was always a kind of about grounding to me. I would sit on a concrete step, and then tobacco alone has a lot of protective qualities and stuff. It's not right that they've demonized it the way they have. If you could use it for like ceremonial reasons, oh God, the stick truck. Sorry, folks. Busy downtown. For ceremonial reasons or in some kind of non-abusive situation. Let me roll up this other window. It's gonna get hot in here, but at least, goodness. Then it could be a beneficial thing. There's been a couple days recently, today being one of them, I guess. Maybe I'm just drinking too much coffee. I don't know. I keep waiting for the universe to say, stop with the coffee, go back to green tea, do something, because I got some major adrenal problems. Again, it's been showing its head, and I treat every day. But I was almost done with having to take adrenal cortex, which is beef glandulars. And they say that shouldn't be done willy-nilly, because that can actually... There's the American Eagle delivery guy. This guy runs this delivery company out of this ghetto-ass green van with a stripe on it. Like, he's missing, he has a different color door now, too. And somehow he hooked up a contract with American Eagle and some of the other clothing companies, I think. And he runs around the neighborhoods, and I don't know, it's so sketch. One time I caught him rolling a joint. And then he almost ran me and the kids over at an intersection another time. So, don't take glandulars willy-nilly. There's some belief that your adrenal glands, or whatever gland you're trying to supplement with, can actually shut down because it's no longer needed. So I'm on like the second bottle of it, and most days I wasn't having to take it anymore. But now with this new influx of solar flares and radiation, here we go again. Today I don't know if I've taken one. Yeah, I think I did. But I have learned, instead of muscle testing everything to death, which I still do somewhat, but for the most part, I'm going with first instinct. So when I wake up in the morning, I say, what should I drink? First thing that pops into my head, that's what I should drink. I do it with everything now. And they still, a lot of days, keep having me make one of these big-ass Yeti mugs full of a mixture. And then I have currently Dunkin' Donuts decaf, regular Dunkin' Donuts, which are totally dirty, moldy, you name it. And then Life Boost, is it? No, Bulletproof. I did have Life Boosts. Man, that stuff's expensive. Not worth it. I didn't realize the bag was so small. I never would have bought it. Bulletproof. I used to do Purity, which those are mold free, but you'd be surprised how how often it'll pick the Dunkin' Donuts over the Bulletproof. So in a world like today where we got everything going on and your body is so complex, the best example I ever heard was my first energy medicine teacher said that we're like sets of gears. So you have your physical, you have your emotional, and then imagine probably 20 more layers, although there are, 3 or 4 more that are talked about: your energy bodies, your subtle bodies, um, but also playing your environmental and everything else. And as all of these gears are shifting and they're notching the others like a perfect little clock, the inside of a watch, you're constantly changing. You cannot say that one thing is good for you at for any length of time. Testing, and even if you're not like, you don't have to test, you don't have to do the eye thing that I do, but just I like having things sitting out, and then when you walk by them, if it grabs you, take it. I mean, there are a lot of days now. I don't go out and advise this is all for entertainment purposes only, but that I take 3 multivitamins a day for 3 days in a row, and then there'll be a day or two I won't even need it. And we're currently using like Dr. Lynch's multivitamins. I've been pretty happy with those, although I can never keep up with keeping them in stock. I'll buy 3 months at a time, and then I end up not having it for a long time because this medicine game just kills me financially. And that's where it gets to me a lot, that if I had the metals out, or if we were in a better environment, which we're working towards it. My husband's doing a basement project. He's spraying the whole ceiling with paint and making it all white and shabby chic. So soon, like right when I was starting to take over doing laundry again a little bit. So I'm really excited about having that new space, and the girls can go down there and roller skate if it's safe enough. But we still don't know where some of this problem is coming from. We've done the work that we knew, but there's still this dust. It's like snow, this fine white. And I know there's energetic problems in the house. My neighbors run Wi-Fi. They have teenage boys. I'm told not to sleep against the main wall in my bedroom. I sleep upside down in my bed. So with my pillow at the other end, which puts me right on top of the smart meters. And I want to get a cage for those, but our power company recently came out and had to lift the gas meter because it had sunken over the years. And after they did that, they haven't charged us for gas. So someday we'll probably get this huge heaping bill. It's not like they're gonna bypass us, I doubt. But until then, my husband will not let me put a cage on that, because what if they come out and say, why aren't these people being charged? And then, oh, hey, they fucked with the meter, then we may actually be liable for it, where maybe, fingers crossed, we can get away with it. And I don't know. I don't know what we're hoping. I hope he has some money set aside in case they don't. But Healing Together, that group on Facebook, they have a nice post on a company that sells just the cages for the meters and for your router. And I was going to go through that. So, you know what? I'm pretty spazzy and yada yada and and it's going on 15 minutes, so thank you for your time. And I just am feeling a little bit good about putting myself out there, venting, creating. It's helping me get through these crazy energies. Yesterday I posted a stretch video where I was a little chunky, but My weight actually changes like dress sizes every week. It's very frustrating to me right now. I get swelly belly the minute I eat carbs. So it is what it is, I guess. I shouldn't be eating this stuff, but it's rough. Anyways, talk to y'all later.